Do this.
Okay, we're going to do gentle yoga with some stretching and a strap. So, I believe today we're going to start with child's pose. That is a great way to be gentle and check in with our joints. We've got knee joints, hip joints, ankle joints, shoulder joints. So, while you are setting yourself up, let's have an intention to just tune in and check in with how our joints are doing. So if you would like to maybe start in puppy pose with your hips lifted above your knees and spreading those arms out in front, your forehead comes down, and just check in with the shoulders. Take a breath or two here, finding some stillness. Notice. And then from here, you can stay, or you can start to bring those hips down towards your heels. And notice here what you find. How are the hips? How are your knees? And finally, how is your breath? Having some moments to notice your body and bring our attention inward towards the sensations in our body. That is grounding. That is focus, bringing attention inward. How does that focus affect your breath? Then from here, beginning to slide your hands back towards your face and gently press up into a table. Let's curl the toes under if you haven't done this toe stretch yet. Can't forget about that. We will not leave it out. So just curling the toes under, rocking back, whatever is comfortable, and then back and forth on the toes from pinky to big toe. If you need more pressure, more stretch, you can start to kneel. But otherwise, it's enough to be in table. When that feels good enough, let's release the toes and come into this seated position. From here, taking a breath in through the nose and let's sigh it out through the mouth and tuck this low belly in a little bit so that you can feel some support around that core. But do a few of those breaths really deep in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next inhale, let's add the cat cow. Inhale, let your belly drop. And then exhale, you can breathe out of your nose if you like, or you can do a sigh again. But starting to slow the exhale through the nose. Inhale again, let the belly droop and the gaze lift and the tail lift. Exhaling, pulling that belly button in and up. And inhaling. And get ready to break free from traditional cat cow to find other areas in your back body, in your back specifically, that need a little stretch or just to say hello. So moving and wiggling around, let that feel good. Us waking up our spine, our vertebrae, maybe looking from side to side, looking back at your heels. Nice C curve in your spine. Feel into the glutes. And then we will come to a stillness when you feel complete there. So from there, find some stillness. We're gonna curl the toes under. We're gonna find our first down dog with really bent knees. So just taking the hips up and pressing into the palms. Let the knees be really bent at first. Spread those fingers wide and press into the palms. And let the head dangle and shift from side to side. And then breathe. Just breathe. Finding some mobility in those knees, beginning to pedal them out now, but keeping that swoop in the low back. Imagine that you're also scooping out your belly. The belly's kind of suctioned up and in towards the lungs in this position. You're still breathing deep. And then let's walk the hands back towards the feet. Just use them, kind of pull out, build some heat in them, but let the knees be bent a lot for this first hold. Find your elbows in ragdoll and gently sway. Sway on purpose though, and stretch the low back. Maybe beginning to pedal out those knees here. Being real gentle. If you're like me, feeling super tight, that is totally fine and normal. We will change that. And then let's roll up. Roll up, take our arms overhead. Bring those palms together and down in front of our chest. And just stand here. I'm going to shift this computer so you can see more of me, maybe push it back a little bit. But from here, we're rooting into the floor. Start from the feet, and just like we press our palms in during downward facing dog, we're going to do the same here. So imagine those toes spread wide, pressing at all four corners of your feet. Press the palms together, roll the shoulders up towards your ears and then down and back. Tuck the tail under a little bit, engage your thighs, and then bring some attention back towards your feet. Strong, strong mountain pose. And then from here, let's circle our arms up and begin some bends. Grab the left wrist, bend to the right. If you want to take that right foot and slide it behind the left and get a twist, you can get more of a stretch possibly in that left outer leg. We'll come back through center, undo, reach high. And then do the other side with that foot. Grab the right wrist and bend to the left. You're feeling more of a stretch in that right leg. And then back through center, under your feet, and let's swan dive forward. Folding, maybe gently grasping the back of your legs, knees can be bent again. And then let's press on the shins and peek forward. Lengthen your spine as you gently look forward. Now let's walk our hands forward on the mat to the top of a plank. Shifting our shoulders over our fingers, nice strong belly. Then let's lower all the way down. Slide your hands forward for Sphinx pose. Elbows are underneath our shoulders. You tap the tops of your feet down, engage your legs if you like. And then bring that neck down towards your chest. Breathe. And take it to the right, gently. Just as far as mobility will take, no forcing. And then back over to the left. And then back through center and up. And then gaze over to the right, pressing our shoulders up. So we're not caving in our shoulders, but gazing to the right, maybe tip the head back a little bit. Feel the stretch in the front of that neck. And then over to the left. Tilt back. And then coming forward, slide the hands back under your shoulders and curl the toes up into downward facing dog. Feeling a little different already, just notice how this down dog feels. Do a sigh. And take that right foot up. Bend the knee, gently bounce, open the front of our leg, and then step that foot forward. We're going to drop the back knee, just rock side to side here, maybe back and forth even. Finding some mobility here in the hips. And breathing, maybe leaning forward a little bit. When you're ready, we're just gonna walk our hands back. We're finding half split a little bit. Just easing in. You can lift the toes if you like. Then let's walk our hands back forward. We're gonna find that right arm lifting. Beautiful. Let's take that right hand down and step that right foot back. We're gonna lift the left hand this time and actually move into the needle, thread the needle pose. So from our table here, lift the left hand this time, twirl the wrist, and slide that hand underneath. And bring your face down to rest on the mat. With that right hand, you can slide it forward, you can wrap it around your back, or you can leave it right there near your hand, near your head rather. Just find a good spot so that you can be heavy into this left shoulder area. Just release. And when you're ready, bring that hand back near your nose, gently press up, taking that left hand with you and placing that hand down. We're gonna curl the toes under, send our hips high, and breathe. Do a sigh. And then when you're ready, take the left foot high. Bend that knee, bounce it, open the thigh. Gently stepping it forward when you're ready. Bring that right knee down, and then rock back and forth, just getting into the hip space is noticing. Eventually we will shift our hips back, walking our fingers back a little bit towards our knee and straightening out that front leg. Eventually we'll roll over a little bit. That feels so good. And then coming back through center. Take that left arm high, reach, feel that twist in your spine. Bring that hand down, step that left knee back, take the right arm up, twirl the wrist, and we'll slide it underneath when you're ready for your thread the needle on this side. Again, find the place that works for this left hand. Otherwise, just settle in and let your weight really settle into that shoulder girdle. Breathe right into it. And then when you're ready, we'll slide that left hand back near your face. Take that right arm back up for a stretch, open your chest. And then bringing that hand down, curl the toes under, send those hips high, down dog. Spread the fingers, pedal out the feet. And then when you're ready, walk the hands back towards your toes. Let's do a little twist here. Let's find some space in our spine. We're going to begin by keeping our left fingers down right in front, bending the left knee a lot so we can lift that right arm up and straighten out that right leg. Breathe right into your hip. Imagine that breath floods that right hip area, that glute area. Opening it up. And we'll trade places with our fingers. Bend the right knee, send that left arm up. Let it feel good. Reach, reach, reach. That breath goes right into the glute. And then bringing that hand down, let's gently roll up. We'll take our hands overhead, bringing the palms together, down in front of our heart space. Having found some opening, some breath already, what intention do we have for the remainder of this time? What does our body need? What comes up when we ask that question? What does my body need? Whatever comes up, it's totally fine. If it's something you know, or if it's something surprising. When you're ready, circle those arms back overhead. We're gonna bend to the right. You can leave your feet planted or cross that left foot behind. But let that intention sink in. Uncross, bring your hands back up, reach towards the ceiling. And then over to the left. Taking that right foot behind if you want. Uncross the feet, hands back up. And then swan dive forward, reach with your chest. When you find yourself all the way down, hug the back of your legs. Then press on those shins and peek forward. Let's walk our hands towards the front of our mat. And then from here, we're gonna lower down partway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. And breathe. Take that right foot high, twirl the ankle, step it forward. This time you might keep that back leg lifted. We're gonna gently come up to crescent. You can always bring that knee down in the back if you like. Just be here. We're gonna open the twist when you're ready. Right arm back, left arm forward. Maybe sinking a little lower. And when we come back, we're gonna shift to the flat back foot, straighten out that right leg, bring your arms out to a T, and then reach forward for triangle pose. Gently bringing your right hand down to the shin, left arm goes up. You might rest your hand on a block down there, or just making contact with the shin. Press into both feet and reach. And gently bring that left hand down, bend into the right knee, step that left foot forward a little bit, straighten the right knee back out, and then bring the right arm up for a revolved triangle. Really finding space, really offering an openness, a different kind of openness. Maybe swinging that right hip behind the heel. I just noticed mine was jutting out a lot. Then bring those right fingers down. We're gonna walk that left foot back a little further, back into our runner lunge and end with a dragonfly twist. So bring that right arm up, feel into the legs, into the thighs. And then take the hand down and take the right foot up high. Twirl that leg, twirl that foot rather. Set the foot down and breathe. And then bring the left foot up, twirl your ankle, step that foot forward. You can leave that back knee lifted if you like, or you can drop it. We're eventually gonna rise for crescent warrior. Breathe. Open the twist when you're ready, right hand out, left hand behind you, reach. Gaze is back at the left hand if that's available. And then planting the back foot, straightening that left foot, bringing your arms out to a T so that your chest is facing the same side as your hips, and then reach forward and tip. Right arm towards the ceiling, left hand towards the shin or a block or your ankle. Press into both of those feet. Feel maybe an inner thigh stretch even. Imagine this chest is reaching upwards. So rolling that right shoulder back a little bit. There's a little twist there. And then swing that right hand down. Take that right foot and step it forward a little bit. And we're gonna take that left arm high, revolving your triangle. Remember, take that left hip and kind of swing it behind your heel so it's aligned there. And breathe. Should feel awkward, but also getting into some new places. We're wringing out our chest, our belly. Then bring that hand down. And when you're ready, step that right foot back. And ending with that dragonfly twist. The right hand stays down, left arm goes up. Different sensations here, just notice. Bring the left hand down when you're ready. And take that left foot high, twirl the foot, step it down when you're ready to down dog. Breathe. Walking the hands back towards the feet. We'll go right into that twist, left fingers down, left knee bends, right arm lifts. Trade spaces. Right hand down, right knee bends, left arm up. Bring that left hand down, roll up, nice and easy. Arms overhead. Find that left wrist and bend to the right. You move your feet or not. Come back up. Go post your arms this time. Really take those shoulder blades together behind you. Open your chest. Then the arms go back up. Bind the right wrist and bend to the left. Come back up. Open. This time let's interlace our fingers behind our back. Gently draw the knuckles down. See if you can find some opening across the chest and the shoulders gently. Find that strong mountain leg. So engage the thighs. Press equally into the feet. Tuck the tail slightly. Maybe tuck the chin as well. If you can draw the knuckles down a little further, maybe add a back bend here. So looking up. And then we'll release the hands and swan dive in. Hug the back of your legs. Press on your chins, peek forward, lengthen that spine. And then bring your fingertips down and walk to the front. Pausing and then partway down. Inhale into your upward facing dog. And exhale into your down dog. Beautiful. Right foot goes up, stepping it forward, finding our crescent, gently lifting, arm up, feel that back bend. Then pivot and plant the back foot, nice straight front leg, triangle pose, reach forward. Gaze up, the left fingertips. And looking down, cartwheel that left hand down, step the left foot forward slightly, then bring that right arm up. Revolve that triangle. Breathe. Bring the right hand down, step that left foot back a little bit, back into that lunge position, and then bring that right arm up. This time, let's wrap that hand behind the back and open the shoulder, maybe the front of the shoulder. I'm going to drop the back knee too. And eventually lift out of that foot. Left arm goes up. Breathe. Cute. Emojis are turned on. Love it. Bring both hands down. When you're ready, lift off of the back knee and prepare to take that right foot high for three-legged dog. And then place it down and breathe in down dog. Left foot lifts, twirl, step your foot forward, find that lunge, pause briefly, let that feel good. And gently lift into your crescent. Open your crescent to a twist, left arm back. And then come back through, pivot that back leg. Changing your torso so it reaches and matches the front body here, and then reach forward for your triangle. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Beautiful, breathe. And then when you're ready, step that back foot forward a little bit, bring the right hand down, and when you're ready, left arm goes up. Bring that left hand down, step that right foot back a little bit more, right hand plants and the left arm goes up. Bring that hand down, drop the back knee. That feel good. Let's bring that left arm back up. Almost forgot. Let's add on. Wrap that left hand behind your back to open the chest, open the shoulder, the front. And then gently we'll lift, reaching that right arm up, feeling that stretch from that back knee all the way up your side body. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to take that left foot underneath and come into table pose. From table pose, child's pose. This time, maybe do something different with your knees. If you started the day with your knees together, maybe you take your knees wide, or if they were wide, maybe you bring them together. But slide your hips back when you're ready. Bring those hands forward as your forehead comes down. And acknowledge. Where are you now? Where are your hips? Where are your knees? How do your shoulders feel? Just take a gentler breath. Notice it. Intentionally slow it down. And then recall that intention that you made a few moments ago. Just reintegrate that intention into your body. Whatever your body needs, intend to give it today if that is possible. Whether that means coming out of this pose or breathing more slowly, allowing more space, slowing down, whatever you need. We'll take a couple more deeper breaths here. You might sigh them out of your mouth if you like, just letting go. Feels like a practice of letting go today with the breath, lots of sighs, letting go. Beautiful. When you're ready, slide your hands near your forehead, gently lift up. We're going to roll onto one side and bring our legs out in front. Take your time. Take my shirt out and adjust. Maybe move some flesh away from the sits bones. Windshield wiper our feet back from side to side. We're going to start with cobbler's pose or butterfly pose. So when you're ready, you just slide those heels back and bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe you bind the toes or you're binding your shins or your ankles. Just let gravity loosen for a moment. That feel good. And then when you're ready, we'll begin to bring that motion in, but it's going to be a controlled slow motion using your abductor and adductor muscles. Bringing your knees up and then slowly bring them down, but bring them down as far as they'll go using your muscles. Just a few more. We're getting in some lubrication to our hip joint as well as some control with our legs. Then take the left one, slide it out in front. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inner left thigh. Imagine bringing your chest up nice and high, nice straight spine, at mountain spine. Crown reaching up, chin gently tucked. Reach your arms up high. When you're exhaling, bring your hands down. Wherever they land, take a hold. You might still have that flattish mountain back, or if you choose, you can start to round your chest and heart forward, letting the head go eventually. Let that feel good. And then gently come back up. We'll trade places with our leg, extend the right leg. Take that left heel in, press the sole to the thigh. Find that nice straight back, shoulder blades together and away from the ears, and then bring your arms up. When you're ready, fold forward. A hinge from the hips. Wherever you land, gently take hold. You can gently round over that leg, melting your heart down, releasing the head eventually. Just breathe. Imagine the breath infusing the back of your body from the heel all the way to the nape of your neck, just allowing. Inhale, I invite length. I invite space. Exhale, I let go and relax a little deeper. And then gently come back up. Bringing the knee up with you. Plant the sole of the foot on the ground. This time we're going to find a twist. You can leave that foot where it's at, or you can cross the foot over the right leg outside of that right knee. With your forearm, the right forearm wrapped around that left knee. Bring that left arm up and then maybe plant it behind you with an intention to find that really straight, strong spine. That right leg could be flexed, it could be relaxed. But pull with that right forearm and gaze over your left shoulder. Every exhale, twist a deeper. Every inhale, lift higher. Gently unwind. Extend that left leg. Bring the right foot up. Hug that knee to your chest. Leave it right there, or cross that right foot over the left. Bring that left forearm around that right knee, bringing that right arm up and down behind you. And then using it as a kickstand to really extend my spine. I'm going to flex my left toes and have an active left leg, but you could leave it relaxed. Just gaze over that right shoulder. That feels good. Every inhale, reaching up through the crown. Exhale, twisting. And then gently unwind. Bring those feet back down. We're going to find one forward fold, and then we'll counter it with gentle back bend. But imagine setting up the feet first. Splash away from our sits bones. Extend the legs, press, pull the toes back towards your face, reach the hands up, and then lower. And pull, just let go. Maybe the feet fall out to the side and you relax the legs completely and sink in a little deeper. And gently come up. Slide forward. We're going to come down onto our back. Beautiful. Bring those heels up and let's windshield wiper our hips from side to side. We're going to get ready for bridge here. Gentle back bend. After the forward fold. Bring the hands down by your side. Point your toes gently inward towards each other. And then when you're ready, press through the heels, lift those hips. Press forward through your shins and drive the chest into your chin. Breathe. And bring those hips back down. Hug those knees into your chest and rock. Gently. Beautiful. Then cross that right thigh over, or the left thigh rather, over your right. We're going to shift the hips to the left as our knees fall to the right. Arms can be out to a T, and this might be enough. If you want to turn your gaze to the left, feel free. And then release, come back up with those feet, readjust the hips, undo, cross the right thigh over the left, shift your hips to the right slightly, and then let your knees fall over to the left. deeper spinal twist. And coming back up, let's find our strap. And extend that left leg down, pull that right knee in, give it a nice stretch. Lift the strap underneath that right foot, left leg is down, and gently, gently pull that right leg. There's no force, just gentle. And when you're ready, let that leg fall open to the right. Gently. Take your time. And gently bring that leg back up. Trade hands. Let the leg fall over to the left. Be real slow, real easy. Gaze maybe over to the right. Use a block underneath if it's pretty intense. Just like gravity help, but no pain. Breathe. Gently bring that leg back up. Remove the strap. Hug that knee. And then bring the foot down. Breathe. When you're ready, take that left knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Don't forget that squeeze. It feels so good in the hip joint, hopefully. And then lasso your foot and extend that leg. Nice and easy. Breathe, extend your breath, just like we're extending this leg. Let it become smooth and even. You want to focus on your breath. You could practice making even inhales and exhales at the count of 4 or 5 each. When you're ready, open that leg to the left, gently letting it fall at its own pace. Use a block underneath if it's straining in any way. Bring that leg back up, nice and slow, easy. Trade the hands, the leg cross the body towards the right. Left arm can go out. Maybe your gaze follows. Just go back to your breath. Breathe right through any intense sensations. But if there's pain, adjust. We do not need pain. Gently bring that leg back up to center. A gentle pull at the top, and then release the strap, hug that left knee. Beautiful. And bring the other knee up to joint, rock from side to side. We'll do some happy baby here if it's available for you. You could stay right here with your knees just hugged in, or you could reach between your knees for the outer edges of your foot and pull the knees down to the floor-ish and just maybe rock from side to side here, or just pull down, opening whatever space is left. You could extend the legs or play with the legs or whatever feels good. And that feels like enough. We're going to extend the legs out in front. Reach the arms overhead with a nice horizontal stretch. Reach, reach, reach. And then bring the hands down by your sides. Gently close the eyes. Roll those shoulder blades underneath. Tuck the chin gently, lengthen the back of your neck. Palms are facing up and the feet are splayed wide. And then let go of any control, even over your breath. Let it just become easy and soft. Eyes are closed. Completely surrender. Begin to notice your breath again. Appreciate how relaxed your body is. If you're ready, you can move some fingers or toes. Maybe reach your hands overhead. Knees in. Ready? We'll come forward. Find your way up into a seated, but take your time. Pressing our palms together in front of our chest. Tuck our chins in humbly. Think of that intention that came up for you earlier. What does your body need today? Do you need to replace that intention or is it the same? With deepening breaths, slower pace, we can accomplish more. Being open to unique and novel solutions with this relaxation. that light and energy. And my heart honors the light and energy in yours. Namaste. Mm.